such passion with these performances. Um, the passion that you felt from every dancer just makes this concept even more palatable. I mean, there was just such a journey presented here in the poem itself, in the movement. The use of color is beautiful. Over the course of the piece, it almost felt as if I'm experiencing a release, and it made me wonder about the process of getting this all together. Are these all people going through their own grief? Because it was just so emotionally charged that, it just made me feel like this was something that everyone had experienced in some way, shape, or form, and were letting out. And I just think that the emotions in this is really what made it so sentimental and so touching.
An impactful, transformative speaker diving into healing movements. And what better to heal than moving the body? And so I think having this piece pairs very well with their niche and where they come from. This piece is just extremely expressive to not only the human body, but the human experience. We oftentimes don't necessarily give ourselves a space to truly grieve and experience, whether it's something that we've never had before or something we've had and lost. And I think both of these elements are explored within this piece. We find at the end of the movie this is a in dedication to the loss of Sah's mother, and I definitely see elements of grief for someone Sah has not even met before, his grandmother, who had a grand impact for how his life has moved forward. And here within this piece, we have this group of people, of dancers, and they are moving in waves. And that's what grief is. Grief comes in waves, and we get to see them literally blue, getting lost in this haze as they move together. And the dancers are just incredibly expressive in the way that they move. It's quite a beautiful piece. Sah's words are very poetic within his narration. You can feel the feelings that and the intentions that are built within this piece.
You could feel the beat, you could feel what the feeling was of the narrator. You could feel their grief through their words, the passion in their words. And then the dance itself, having one person completely in blue as they paint everybody else in blue, is such a powerful symbolism itself. It correlates with the beat that's going on. It made it a very powerful film to watch. It made it one where it instantly touches your heart, and you can't help but feel, because everything this guy felt. It feels so human, so real, which made it a very, very powerful film.
The message of this piece was really, really cool, and I liked the way that the filmmakers told it. I think that their cinematography was gorgeous. I really liked the costumes. One of the things that I thought was really clever and creative was how the filmmakers used the camera angles to accentuate the dancers' moves, and it made it even more dynamic, and I really enjoyed that about it.
The performances, and as the title suggests, like this sense of grief, grievance that we have throughout the film, really from start to finish, and this mixed with music and dance performance, and the stunning visual, and the direction that is always fast. It's that kind of direction that it really keeps you there, like if you were part of the film. I think overall the film was quite touching and powerful, and I really felt it.
The writing was so thoughtful and profound about grief and the big questions of life, like dealing with loss. I was fascinated by the concept of the goddess of impermanence, very astute observations about the transient nature of life. The visuals of the many talented dancers displaying grief were incredibly moving. The rocky location, The bold cinematography and the quick editing were all breathtaking. Finally, the swirling orchestral strains and the passionate narrator both heightened the bittersweet tone of the piece.